Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Fandom Fights. I'm your host, Tim Bracala. Welcome to the show. Very excited to be here. Solo hosting today because Nick has once again decided to descend into the darkness that is not having internet. So I am here by myself, but we've got a very interesting match today, one that I'm very much looking forward to and have been looking forward to for a while. We have Caleb Boatman, former teams champion of this league, playing Adelaide Spence. Adelaide coming in debuting last season in a match that will go down in infamy as one of my least favorite matches of all time, but not because of Spence. So I have been looking forward to this match for a while now. I think this is going to be an interesting pairing, an interesting matchup, and let's go find out what the players have to say right now in the promos.
Motherfucker. Is this real life? I've played Ko's Muse 3 times in the past year. And I don't really get tired of it because Boatman's a friend of mine, but it's exhausting. I've lost to him twice. And I'm hoping every time I play Boatman, I just feel lost in America. I don't know what I'm doing. I keep underperforming. But I hope today changes. I put in the work, I've put in the effort, and I'm hoping today I get the win. I'll still be in the hole. Then we can play again, rubber match it, and I get to maybe 3 in a row. Who knows? But I'm excited. Boatman, I hope you are ready to defending your life because I am really hoping I win today. Modern romance. Let's fucking do this.
Okay. All right. Listen up, Multiplex. I got to tell you, I got less Twitter followers than the Multiplex account. But, I'm still a big deal. Because Brad Bird is my favorite director. Okay, we're going to kill that bit.
I was going to say, I don't like this at all. Look, last time you played in singles, it was round 1 of the tournament. It was Jacoby. It was a very, very tight match. But here's the deal. Your record does not indicate how good you are as a player. You have one of the best accuracies of anyone to play Fandom. You have been a champion in this league. When it comes to the singles division, it's usually weird flukes that happen or just weird outcomes that happen at the last second. Jacoby played really good. Nico should not have beat you. There's a lot of people who have played that it's weird. But it's nice now that we get to play Spence. Because I feel like on paper, one could say this is one of the fluky ones. To me, I think this is an absolute certainty that we have a win. Because let's be honest, you need one. We need this a lot more than Spence needs it. And we want to get in this tournament. Look, last time you played in a 32-person tournament, you almost beat Dominic Rizzi. So I feel really good about our odds if we can win this and get into a 32-person tournament. So what do you think?
Never tell me the odds.
Let's play.
All right. I'm going to do the cliche thing where I talk to myself. Hey, Tim, those were good promos. Yes, Tim, they were good promos. Woo-woo. Let's get into the match with round number 1, which is going to work like this. There are going to be 10 questions from 10 random categories in the realm of Fandom Fights. Each question is worth 1 point a piece. If you get all 10 questions correct, you will be issued a bonus question, which is going to be in a random category. Who knows what it could be? Ooh, boy. 3 repeats on a challenge rule for the entirety of the match. You guys have any questions?
No.
All right. Well, then let's get started with question number 1, which is in the category of DC, regular DC. Which DC film features Michael Shannon, Wes Bentley, and Will Arnett? Wes Bentley is a weird actor. He's been in a lot of random stuff. I like him, though. I like him when he appears. He always does a good job. 5, 4, 1. Sorry, guys. Pens down. We'll start with Spence.
I don't know. Like a Batman movie?
And Bowman.
Jonah Hex.
Jonah Hex is correct. So Boatman gets that right as we move on to question number 2, which is in Marvel, regular Marvel. After his encounter with the Silver Surfer, what happens when Johnny touches one of the other members of the team in Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer? How crazy would it have been if I had said Fantastic Four 2015? Because this doesn't happen in that movie. So that would have been pretty crazy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Spence, we will start with you. No, I'm sorry, Boatman. We're starting with you. I'm crazy.
They switch powers.
Spence.
Yeah. They transfer powers.
That is correct. All right, next question is in Fandom Oscars. Which Oscar was Star Trek Into Darkness nominated for? I like this movie. A lot of people give this movie some poo-poo. Definitely not as good as the first one, but it's better than like a lot of the all of the Next Generation movies. Yes.
You want to run that back? I
don't want to run that back. That's the truth. 5.
I don't know about
She's
that.
a board. We'd like to have a word with you.
Pens down. First Contact is good. It's not that good. I hate Star Trek. Spence.
Best visual effects.
And Boatman.
Best visual effects.
Both are correct, and Boatman stays perfect through 3. All right, next question is in YA Dystopia. In The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2, what plant does PETA bring Katniss that he found on the edge of the forest back at their home? This movie is so weird, man. The first one is not good. I don't like part 1 pretty much at all. It's a couple cool scenes. And then part 2 has some really cool stuff, but then they just flush it all down the toilet. Man, they ruin it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Boatman, let's start with you.
I said roses.
And Spence.
I put a white rose. I don't know.
I don't think we can accept either. It's a primrose.
I almost wrote down primrose, and I wrote the general answer because you didn't say specific. Can I just bring in Coho to just...
You can. You sure can.
But
Okay.
I don't know if we're going to win that one.
That's fair. We'll
Yeah, it's okay.
That's fine.
All right. So we are moving on. It's 3-2 in favor of Boatman as we get into the next question, which is in Planet of the Apes. A statue of who is seen crying at the end of Battle for the Planet of the Apes?
Damn it.
This movie's bad. It's not the worst Apes movie, but it's bad. I don't know if it's as bad as the one with the people with the mind control. 5, 4,
So Abraham Lincoln.
2. I think that one's the worst one. Pens down. Let's go to Spence.
Caesar?
And Boatman.
Cornelius.
Caesar is correct.
Yeah!
So we are tied 3-3 as we get into the next question, which is in Star Wars. In Attack of the Clones, while in the droid factory on Geonosis, why does Anakin say, Obi-Wan is going to kill me? And we'll take a general answer on this one. This movie sucks. Asking a lot of questions about movies that suck today, apparently. But yeah, this movie's not good. Just rewatched it and can confirm, not good. 5. RJ is a moron. Sorry, RJ, but it's his favorite Star Wars movie.
What the fuck, RJ?
Yeah, it's his favorite Star Wars movie, and that baffles me. Boatman, we'll start with you.
He disobeyed his mission.
And Spence.
He loses R2.
Both incorrect. His lightsaber is destroyed.
Oh, yeah.
Destroyed is the answer. We move on to the next one, which is in Fandom Quotes. Which actress in the wizarding world said, "Put the boys in the cellar. I'm going to have a conversation with this one, girl to girl"? I like these movies. Big fan of the wizarding world. -2. But overall, very much enjoy these movies. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Spence.
Helena Bonham Carter.
And Boatman.
Helena Bonham Carter.
Both are correct. All right, next question is going to be in Disney live action. You will find the fictional sports team, the Boston Rebels, in what Disney live action film? Disney live action, a category with a lot of movies that makes me question myself why I've watched them all. It hurts my soul. There's some bad ones in here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Boatman.
Boston Rebels, the game plan.
And Spence.
Aw, I feel bad. I didn't have that. Damn it.
I was gonna make that joke, but Boatman beat me to it. The game plan is correct. It is 5-4 now in favor of Boatman as we get into your penultimate question, which is in Mission Impossible. How do Ethan and Julia destroy the bomb in Ethan's head at the end of Mission Impossible 3? Now, this is a great movie. This movie's awesome. It's my third favorite in the series. A lot of fun. 5, 4, 3.
Repeat.
All right, it's going to be the first repeat for Spence. How do Ethan and Julia destroy the bomb in Ethan's head in Mission Impossible 3? Spence using a repeat. Will it pay off for them? We will find out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Spence.
They electrocute him with a defibrillator. Whatever the fuck it's, however it's spelled.
Well, what is your answer?
They electrocute him with a defibrillator. I don't know how it's spelled or whatever, but
Boatman, go ahead.
They use a defibrillator.
I think we can accept both those answers.
Okay.
Spelled a little wonky, but it's a hard word to spell.
I dropped out of being an English major. I can't fucking spell.
I'm gonna accept both those. So that is correct. I was actually just looking for electrocute, so good job. You guys, it's 6-5 as we get into the final question, which is in scores and soundtracks. And the question is, who composed the score for 1978's Halloween? As I sip my water from my Avengers cup, because I'm a fucking child. But I like the Mightiest Heroes. I'm a big fan. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Boatman.
John Carpenter.
And Spence.
John Carpenter.
That is correct. So at the end of round number 1, Boatman is in the lead over Spence, 7-6. So good round ones for both players as we get into round number 2. Here's how it's going to work. It is the wheel round. We're going to bring up the wheel from wheeldecide.com. Each player is going to have a chance to spin the wheel. If you don't like what you spin the first time, you can spin again, but you have to keep whatever you spin the second time. Each question is worth 2 points apiece. Unless you go to multiple choice, then it will be devalued to being worth 1. Spence, you have 2 repeats remaining. Boatman, you have all 3, and you both have your challenges. And guys, like, Jesus Christ. Spence, you run a league. Boatman, you fucking run a league. Stealing is available in round 2. I shouldn't have to tell you. Okay, so the categories on the wheel this afternoon are as follows. Star Wars, YA Dystopia, Pixar, Fandom Quotes, Disney Animation, Middle-earth, Fandom Oscars, and Marvel. So, Boatman, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer to Spence?
You will go second.
Yeah.
All right. So, Spence, this will be your spin at the wheel. Lands on Pixar.
Yeah, cool. I'll take it.
All right. Go. I'll give you your questions in Pixar as I am the only one here. Okay. All right. I'm going to butcher the name in this first question, so bear with me. Your first question is, who voices Francesco Bernoulli in Cars 2?
Oh, that's John Turturro.
That is correct for 2 points. Boatman, are you frozen? Or okay, no, you're not frozen.
Just upset.
That's fair. All right, your next question. What type of establishment does Corey the Manticore own in Onward?
Restaurant.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. What does Remy make Linguini do in order to stop him from telling Colette his and Remy's secret in Ratatouille?
He bites him.
That is incorrect. Boatman
Wrong scene.
went for a 2-point steal.
Ride a moped?
Also incorrect. We were looking for kiss her. He makes him kiss her.
I was confused by the question. That's right.
All right, so Spence, your fourth question. What is the name of the lead pterodactyl in The Good Dinosaur?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, thunderclap, B, downpour, C, cold front, or D, stormbringer.
A.
That is correct for 1 point.
Oh, yeah.
And your final question. What type of toy gives the toys from Andy's room a tour of Al's toy barn in Toy Story 2?
Barbie.
That is correct for 2 points. Specifically a tour guide Barbie. So at the end of Spence's turn, they get up to 13. Boatman is trailing with 7 as we bring back the wheel for his spin.
Was it 13-7? Am I right?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Okay. I
And
just
on
can't do
a
math then.
choice.
That's cool.
Great
So-
day.
Sorry, buddy.
Do you need the categories again, Spence?
No, I'm thinking it through. Should plan for this. Quotes.
Quotes? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm being are you being asked to
Yes,
what?
I was like, can I come in for 1 second before you kick me out? Boat. Relax.
Okay.
You're fine. It's 6 points. You're gonna be okay.
Ooh, double digits.
All right. So quotes, right? That's what you said, quotes?
Yeah.
Okay. So Boatman, I will give you your questions in the category of quotes. Are you ready? Yes? Okay. Your first question. In Batman Returns, what character says, "Why is there always someone who brings eggs and tomatoes to a speech?"
I'm going for it. The Penguin.
That is correct for 2
Damn
points.
it.
Your next question. In Ratatouille, Anton Ego says that he is craving a little what when he orders at Gusteau's near the end of the film.
Perspective!
That is correct for 2 points.
Great fucking quote.
Your third question. What Star Trek film features the line from Spock, "If I were human, I believe my response would be, go to hell"?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, The Undiscovered Country, B, Generations, C, Into Darkness, D, Nemesis.
A.
That is correct for 1 point. And I'm sorry, 1 second. No, I'm right. Okay, sorry. I thought I had the wrong tally down. Okay, I'm losing my mind. Your fourth question, Boatman.
Doing great, Tim.
In what DreamWorks film will you hear the quote, "I don't save the day, I don't fly off into the sunset, and I don't get the girl"?
I'm going for it. Megamind.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question, in quotes, Boatman. Which James Bond actor who played James Bond, said the quote, "This never happened to the other fella"?
George Lazenby.
Fuck.
That is correct for 2 points. So at the end of round number 2, Boatman spinning opponent's choice, getting quotes, but comes out with the lead, 16 points to Spence's 13. So it is a 3-point game as we get into round number 3. Here's how it's going to work. It's the betting round. So I'm going to say a category. You are then going to decide whether you want to bet 0, 1, or 2 on the question. You get the question right, you gain those points. If you get the question wrong, you lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or the score reaches 0. Any questions from the competitors?
No.
All right, so the first category that y'all can bet points on is the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the MCU.
What do you think?
I mean, here's the thing. I wouldn't do any more than Little Miss Sunshine.
That's your code with Scully.
But you remember the code anyway, right?
I think I've got it right.
Okay.
But okay, yeah. I will. Do you think I should go Little Miss Sunshine or Fight Club?
I'm going to let you be the judge. Little Miss Sunshine at the most. I think there's a chance you can maybe nail that. So it depends. Your call. I'll let you pick between those.
All right, are we good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get a bet starting with Spence.
1.
All right, and Boatman.
I also bet 1.
Both betting 1. Here's the question in MCU. Who plays Savin in Iron Man 3? This movie is better than I remembered. I just rewatched it, and I liked it a lot more on this last rewatch. I don't know if it's because I took some time since the last one, but I believe it was Cody Newberry and Caleb Koa who said that movie slaps, and I said, all right, I'll give it another shot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Spence.
The blank boards. I put Dominic Monaghan.
And Boatman.
I blank board because I know him. I don't know his name.
That's kind of that's how you would describe this man. His James Badge Dale is the answer. So
Okay.
Boatman goes down to 15. Spence goes down to 12. So it is still a 3-point game as we get into the next category that you can bet points on, and it's going to be Planet of the Apes.
How much do you remember?
I think Unforgiven.
Okay.
Sorry, one second. Just have to. Okay, you're good. Cole?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, so let's get bets starting with Boatman
0.
and Spence.
Yay, 0.
Okay, well, I'm glad I did all that. I'm just kidding. Your question in Planet of the Apes. In War for the Planet of the Apes, how specifically does the Colonel commit suicide? This movie's awesome. Really good. It's my favorite of the 3, confirmed by my last rewatch. But very much enjoy this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Boatman, we'll start with you.
He mixes Pop Rocks and Coke.
Spence.
I have the much more lighthearted answer. Hangs himself?
Shoots himself is the correct
other
answer.
one.
So nothing gained or lost on that one. So we go on to the next category, which is going to be the category of fandom quotes.
I mean, you did good in it round 2.
So, what do you think?
Could literally be anything, though, is what freaks me out. How do you feel about it?
I mean, it's like you say, it could literally be anything. So I have no idea. I trust your judgment.
Man on the Moon.
Right.
I'm good.
All right.
That's
Let's
almost
get
a DreamWorks reference.
let's get bets starting with Spence.
2.
All right, and Boatman.
0.
All right, here's the question. In which X-Men film will you hear the quote, "We're doing space missions now. Cool"? Quotes. A pain in the arse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Boatman, we will start with you since you bet 0.
The one where they go to space, Dark Phoenix.
And Spence.
Please tell me it's one where they go to space, Dark Phoenix.
That is correct.
Yes.
So Spence goes up to 14. So it is now a 1-point game as we get into the next category, which is the category of Disney live action.
That was my bad.
It's okay, but
Sing Street.
if I lose on that, that's not going to be fun. I'm going to let you know.
I know. It's fine. Just make sure you don't lose on it then.
A threat?
No. All right. So before mom and dad yell at each other again, we're going to go for bets starting with Spence.
2.
And Boatman.
2.
All right. Both going 2 on Disney live action. Here's the question. What is the name of the mastermind criminal who pretends to be Kermit in Muppets Most Wanted?
Holy shit, Coho's girlfriend got me 2 points. I'll explain it after.
Coho has a girlfriend?
I don't know if they're girlfriend, dating, just hanging out.
All right.
One of the 2. Sorry I broke the news, Coho. I was excited.
2, 1. Pens down. Well, let's see if you were right, Spence.
You fucking Muppet Constantine.
And Boatman.
Constantine.
That is correct. All right, so here's the situation. It is 17 to 16 as we get into the final category. It's a 1-point game. The category that you guys can bet points on, horror icons.
No!
Shit.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Yeah. Holy
You don't know what
fuck.
I'm doing, Spence. Stop
Shenanigans!
Stop peeking. Why are you peeping, Tommy? Why are you peeping?
So please stay within the month. That way I'm not like aging this horribly.
All right, let's get bet started with Boatman since we know what he's betting.
I'm getting flashbacks to Jacoby 0.
I am too. Spence.
Give me Freddy 2.
Okay, here's the situation. If Spence hits this, they will win. If they miss, it goes to Boatman. Here's the question. I'm sorry. I don't have the title, so I'll say it again. In 2018's Halloween, before Michael is meant to leave his sanatorium, he is investigated by a duo looking to profile him for what? Five.
Repeat.
4. All right, that's going to be the second repeat for Spence. In 2018's Halloween, before Michael is meant to leave his sanatorium, he was investigated by a duo looking to profile him for what?
I just fucking bought this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Boatman.
It's a podcast.
And Spence.
That's an interesting way to phrase the question. I should put schizophrenia.
And your winner, Caleb Boatman. The answer was a podcast. I am sweating because these Boatman matches always end up being some of the best. man, what a great match. Let's start by talking to Spence, the second place finisher. Spence, you played great. You did great in Pixar. You got 6 points in round 1. That's fantastic. And then you did well in round 3 as well, but you came down to that last question. You bet on quotes, you bet on Disney, and you got the points where you needed to. It's just when horror icons comes up. When I did the randomization for this match, I said, "Whoo boy, if we get to the final one, this is going to be interesting."
So for my birthday, I got an Amazon gift card. I have a 2-pack of both fucking of 78 and 2018 on my fucking DVD player waiting to be watched. I am this close to hitting that question. I never, like, the way it was phrased, never gonna hit that in my fucking life. But Boatman played out of his mind. Like, good on him.
Yeah, absolutely. So what this means, Spence, for you is you now are 1-2, but you are still in the tournament. You are just probably going to be a little bit lower seeded. So how are you feeling about your chances in the tournament? You played great today, so I think you have a good shot.
Yeah, I think 14 points is going to have me go against someone who's like single digit in ranking. Like, I'm going to go 1-3, and that's fine. It'll be like singles. I got to hope that my match after the tournament, I can do well. I'm going to work my ass off until then, maybe get the upset, but I got to prep for the game after the game.
That's fair. The next time we're going to see you, though, is actually going to be in teams because Isn't It Phironic is getting another match. That is a play-in match into the teams tournament, I believe. I could be wrong on that, but I don't have Nick to tell me. I'm pretty sure it's a play-in match. You will be playing Nazario and Ian's.
Fuck. Oh, my God.
So you get
to have a shit year, honestly, at this point.
You get to play against manager Mr. Coho again. How do you feel about that?
Coho has been on my ass this entire season and last season. It's just gonna happen. We're gonna hang out. I can make jokes about his Rambo hair. That's about it. I'm having a good time this season. Let's see if I can get any wins.
That's fair. All right. Well, we'll see you for that teams match very soon, and then we'll see you in singles in the tournament. Let's move over to the winner today, Mr. Boatman. Boatman, you got opponent's choice. It looked like all hope was lost. You looked like you were ready to jump off of the top of whatever building you're in, and using the calm words of Nico, Coho got you feeling good. How are you feeling about your performance
today? He didn't tell me to breathe. He told me to relax. He used the words of Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Relax. Don't do that.
I will say real quick, Spence played really good today. Like, really good. Like, I think that's the best Spence has ever played. And so I knew they were studying for this. They put in a lot of work for this. So it paid off. They gave us a real strong one for our money today.
Yeah, Boatman, how do you feel about the whole opponent's choice, quotes, and then round 3?
I did not expect to do that well in quotes, so I was happy with that. I was very happy with how I did in quotes. Round 3, I think the lesson we learned from round 3 is that I can afford to be a little more accountable.
Yeah.
Well, you to be fair,
I'm saying, and not you, me. I should have totally trusted you on quotes. That was entirely my bad.
That's okay.
That was my bad.
Ultimately we won. If we would have lost, I would have been bummed. We didn't lose, but I could. To be fair, a lot of those questions that I hit were questions that I knew in categories I wasn't super strong in. So that's just those are kind of the worst things ever, is you know the question, but you don't feel confident in the category.
Yeah, that's fair. So Boatman, obviously you will also be in the tournament now. You are going to be jumping up quite a bit. Not quite a bit, a few spots in the rankings. So you're going to be middle tier of the road here in the tournament. How are you feeling about your tournament chances?
I would like a match where I feel like every single singles match I've played, except for the ones I've won, has gone down to the last question. Yeah. I'd like one where I don't have a heart attack halfway through. That would be fun. Just, a chill match where the result is already decided going into question 3. Like, that's win or lose. Like that, then the pressure's off and I can just chill. Right?
Fair.
Like,
for real.
I don't need a heart attack like that again.
That's fair. All right. Well, we'll see what we can do when the seedings is all set and done. But guys, thank you. Great match. Congratulations. We'll see you very soon for the tournament. All right. So that's going to do it for us here at Fandom Fights. Great match. Like we said, lots of back and forth. It seemed like it was over with opponent's choice. But Boatman came back, and it turned out to be a great match, and there was a lot of fighting back and forth in the end there. I love this match. I think it was a great one. So I'm excited to see what's next for both of these players, because I think tournament time comes. Going to be very interesting. So thank you to Mr. Coho and to Mr. Boatman, and thank you to Adelaide Spence for being here as well. Guys, we will see you next time with another match. Bye-bye.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye. Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay. Are they all gone? Is everybody gone? Huh? Good.